With each battle that we face, we defy the dark's embrace. Legends growing with each stride. In unity we confide. No fear in our eyes, just stars guiding us through endless wars. Destiny is in our hands. Together we take a stand. We are the light in the darkest night. With strength and valor we fight. Armored hearts shining bright. We will defeat the evil tonight. As the dawn breaks, shadows flee. In our victory we are free. Timeless heroes, legends grand. Together we save this land. We are the light in the darkest night. With strength and valor we fight. Armored hearts shining bright. We will defeat the evil tonight.
Welcome back to Original GM in Season 4. And I am joined with the usual cast and crew. Hupahu Cikala, Hawk. However, we have a new player this season. Welcome, Brian. And you guys will have a fullness now. That's a big party, you know. And not that everybody didn't already have a bunch of high-level characters and multiple characters, but it's going to be good to have Brian with us. We vetted him, and big long process of looking for somebody, and he's the guy we chose. We're happy to have you with us, Brian. It's going to be awesome. Yeah, it's been a while. What, 2 months?
Yeah, it's been like 2 months.
Been 2 months since we have played. The books are done. The system is up and for sale. You can go to our website, highestlevelofall.com, or you can go to Barnes & Noble's website or get it at Barnes & Noble. They're our publisher. So, yeah, the Player's Journal and the Game Master's Journal are done. Monster Manual or Monster Journal is on its way. Just be patient and we'll get it out there. We are 12 weeks away right now when this posts, so maybe by then we might have the Monster Journal done.
We'll
So
put a little thing at the
Yeah.
beginning if that's done too.
yeah, check the links out and all of that. And thanks for joining us for Season 4. New art from Cikala this season. The new theme song, which, yeah, I really enjoyed and that was great. So, you
Can't
guys
see
ready?
it, but there's a new table too.
Yes, and a new table. Yes, a new
Wonderful
table, new
table.
camera stands, the whole 9 yards. We're hoping that this season goes much smoother, especially with the audio. I think we got it down. So, knock on wood, and we actually have wood in front of us to knock on. But Hawk made a wonderful gaming table for us. Thank you, Hawk. Appreciate it, and TV and the table and all that. It's wonderful.
It's so cool.
Yeah, maybe we'll take some pictures and post them up on Instagram or something like that, and let them see them. But what do you guys think? Any questions? I suppose he's going to be playing a bounty hunter, you guys. But he can go into detail when you guys meet him, unless you'd like to just kind of give him a basic overview of your character. It's totally up to you. You can wait or...
You know, kind of a man of mystery, so I guess.
Okay,
I
can
like
wait.
it.
As we go, yeah.
That sounds good.
God, we have another one of those.
Well, with this system, you can have all kinds of different bounty hunters. That's what's cool about it.
Right.
Last season, we ended on quite a few cliffhangers. A lot going on.
Been on enough cliffs. I don't really.
I'll give you guys an introduction to Season 4. The world of Ashentale and what's going on with it. There are distant pains beneath the earth, and they're agitating the Druidic River. The world of Ashentale stands on the brink of cataclysm once again, by many different aspects. In the city of Mirabilia, where rivers of lava flow beneath the earth, The archdevil Asmodeus has brought hell to the prime material plane. His infernal legions spread chaos across the northern regions of Sheol, while deep within the earth, the portal to the ninth plane of hell lies in Asmodeus' sinister throne room, as you recall. Meanwhile, to the south, the noble city of Queensland continues their righteous crusade against the Danitarium, spreading the divine law of their deity Gold Star. But even within the bastion of light, shadows loom. Prince Vayman Amore plots to overthrow his unsuspecting father, King Goram Amore, with the help of his siblings, General Reva and Valia. Together they form part of the Heroes of the North, battling not only the devils, but a new terrifying threat from the stars. As you knew at the final episode, you saw the Necrothians, you've made contact with them. You've learned that they have been summoned by Asmodeus himself. They are a fearsome race of beings that absorb genetic material from countless different worlds, and they're led by an enigmatic psionic commander whose name or even visage is unknown. They scout the cosmos from the mothership that's on the edge of the crystalline sphere. You guys are aware that that is where they first entered. Their insatiable hunger for genetic material threatens all existence, and their alliance with Asmodeus is tenuous at best, as they're controlled by the mysterious Allfather through portents. He is a being whose name echoes fear across galaxies, and thus the portents have been able to reach out outside of the crystalline sphere and gather this information from various religions and powers and sources, but it's common knowledge to you now. As the fabric of reality trembles from past events, the Heroes of the North they're confronted with the aftermath of the Nexus and their part within that system of recreation. He was imprisoned by the courageous Eris, the renowned bard Eris, with the help of the Time God and the Cat Lord. The Nexus once brought the world to its end, but was imprisoned successfully by that character. So now that Gold Star has been resurrected through a time paradox, the curse that was unbeknownst to the Heroes of the North is now placed back upon them in Beacon. From season 2, the curse was supposed to have been broken, but you will soon learn in this season, very shortly in this episode, that will be discovered. That particular curse will still be upon all of the Heroes of the North in the mirrors. In the shadows, the Black Ruin and Quantum Mage Minar Melandor plots his dominion over Ashentale. His influence reaches across many worlds, challenging even the Council of Gods. If there were a BBEG, he would probably be pretty close to being defined as that. The anti-hero, Salvadorian Crossbane Rising, son of the Cat Lord and former god, emerges as a key player, wielding a powerful cup of Ricin to forge alliances in immortality, and some of your characters have experienced this. As old prophecies have unfolded, the new battle commences, and the heroes, Dal, Eden, Kara, Seth, and soon to be Godwin, they got to navigate a web of intrigue and warfare. And in the depths of space aboard the ship of the Sub Rosa, Seth, his sister Renara, the captain of the vessel, prepare to lead the holy host against the Necrothians, and that has been the plan. You'll be joined by your crew members, the angelic priestess Kara and the paladin Eden, who provide a gentle genetic material to any army of clones, such as the one that had been newly created called the ED-10s, which are now working alongside the Geoniners. in the city of Lux on the space station, and in various other places. None aboard the crew of the Sub Rosa, however. And we have a new player that has joined the fray, Godwin Dumont. He is a nephew of the powerful immortal Alexandria. Godwin seeks information about various things, and that will come to pass when we start our game tonight. I just gather, great adventures. It's for the fate of Ashentail Beyond. It all lies in your hands. Currently, you're the heroes. You're the thing that is changing the things around them. The battle against darkness, betrayal, cosmic horrors is going to begin anew, but come to a conclusion in a head that's been building for quite a few seasons. So it's your choice whether you rise, and shape the destiny of not just this world, but perhaps more than this. So, and we will begin our session tonight.
That was beautiful. Yeah. That was beautiful. Thank you.
It's tough to give it all. Hopefully that's enough. We're going to start in the comeback in.
Uh-oh.
Last season, the last thing that you guys were aware of was that Rin was being told by Sub Rosa that Mephistopheles himself was in her office awaiting to talk to her, and that's where we ended. We will get back to there. As you recall, Vayman Sith took off in the Sun Chaser after King Habeas, one of the Southern Seven,
Yes.
to capture him. That was the last you guys heard of him. So before you get a chance to do anything that has anything to do with him, we're going to start in the comeback in.
Okay.
Doll, Eris,
Yes.
you're sitting at the table.
Okay.
The door opens, and this pirate-like guy with a very excited look on his face, almost a sense of familiarity. He looks around and smiles real big and just starts walking towards the bar, and Vay come in. And Vay stops immediately when he sees you, and the pirate guy just continues to walk and go to the bar, and he just looks at you, and then he looks at Doll.
She'll smile. Stand up and fly over the table.
As you come over, you see him kind of turn in like a battle stance. He doesn't pull a weapon, but he turns kind of in a battle stance, and he looks at you. You would notice, roll an observation.
Yes.
You notice he looks for your wedding ring, and you can see that he looks, and then he looks back at you confused.
She'll walk up to him.
He relaxes a little bit.
What took you so long? I've been waiting here for a long time for you.
What do you mean?
I've been waiting for like 9 months. She'll hug him.
He kind of does this, and he's like, you have some explaining to do.
Okay.
Where's your wedding ring?
She'll sigh. Let's go sit down.
You hear a laugh over at the bar, and you see Habeas like with his head back like that with a mug in his hand, and you see Clip laughing, and they start drinking. You see Vay turns and looks at them, and he's like, he walks over and sits down at the table. Doll. Vay walks up. This is Jenny. He looks at you with the red hair. So we've got some new art, but if I zoom in here, you'll see it. But one moment. Okay. You both have those red streaks in your hair, and yeah, he sits down. He's like, "All right, what's going on? Who are you? Why? Which eras are you? You're out of time, correct? All right. How did this happen?" And he starts asking questions about it.
So the last time I saw you was before the Cat Lord put me into the timeless bubble to record.
That was a while ago. He looks at Doll.
It's me.
You're not the Nexus.
I'm not.
He looks back at you. What's going on? Please explain.
So, I was in my bubble. I was recording prophecy. And a door opened into the bubble, which is weird in and of itself. And when I went to step through the door, it duplicated me.
So you're still my Eras, but you're just a different one.
I would say that I'm the real one.
You see him kind of look down like, oh, like, wow.
I'm Neo, Faye.
So,
You should be able to look at me and tell that you healed me with your positive material.
as you're talking, you see Sal come by you. He walks past you into the bar. Vay looks at him and then goes back to the conversation. She goes and sits next to Habeas, and you see them shake hands and give a side hug.
So, that other Eras that's been with you, she's necessary. She really is. Because if she's not present where she needs to be, I'll die. And I can't come back to that timeline yet because she's there. There can't be more than one
So
of
if
us.
you die, do you retain her knowledge, or are you someone completely different?
So I remember up until the moment when we were split, which was...
So you don't remember the marriage, you don't remember...
I remember the proposal. It was shortly after that we got split.
He reaches out his hand towards you. He holds your hand and is like, I'm sorry. I didn't know this was happening. Are there more of you?
There's 3 of us. There's the one in the timeline that you're from. There's me, and then there's the one in the bubble recording prophecy.
And if they come near one another, what happens?
If we see one another, we cease to exist. That's why I'm here.
He nods. I don't know what to say.
The one that's with you when prophecy ends, she will die. Vay. I can't really get into the details of how.
He nods again. He looks confused and a little upset, you know what I mean?
You can ask me any questions. There's a lot. I've been here for 9 months.
I can't stay here right now. I've got to go.
Will you come back?
Of course.
Okay.
You see him reach and he takes off his gauntlet and he pulls off a ring and he hands it to you. You've never seen it before. He puts his gauntlet back on. He reaches his side and you can feel that he feels for the positive material energy that's in you, and it connects, and then you hear him telepathy to you. He says, we'll be able to stay in contact.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Even out of time? Once you leave here, are you
Yes.
sure?
Do it through the positive material energy.
Okay. Should put the ring
I
on
have
her
to
finger.
go.
Vay. She'll stand up.
He comes over and gives you a hug and a kiss.
She'll hug him and kiss him.
Hey,
Yeah.
my brother, Timmy.
He's standing next to the Nexus. We know.
Please don't let him die.
I'll do what I can. He turns and looks over at the bar where Sal and Habeas are sitting, and they're having a conversation. They seem to be completely ignoring him. He just looks at them for a second and looks back, and he's like, I'll be in touch. And he turns and walks and goes towards the edge of the come back in. Now I didn't mention, because you guys already know, viewers do as well, there's an old man standing by the door who grabs his hand and says, come back in, and lets him out the door each time you come. We're going to go back to the Sub Rosa now.
Okay.
Give me just a minute.
Okay.
And
Flip.
Yep.
Yeah.
I gotta get prepared for
Other
the
doll
character now. Hold on.
and Velia.
your hair's
I'm gonna be playing around. My hair's gonna be tucked behind my ears.
I forgot to roll for a spell. It's fine. She'll. whenever you
What's the
do
guy
it.
in the cargo bay, the giant? What's his name again?
Thazar,
Dazar.
the frost giant, half frost giant.
Yeah. Thank you.
New art.
Sorry, had to get my roll.
Had to put all
Gosh,
her
oh,
new
that was so
art in.
serious.
Serious, dude.
It
Take
was.
that
This is
fucking
a hell of a way to
plastic
start
thing
season
off
one.
Of there.
Take the plastic
Every
off. It
single
looks
good.
so ridiculous.
It does.
It looks
And I
so
tell you,
ridiculous.
Every single time I
If I
tell
would have
you.
known, I would have brought you the prop one.
Every time.
I've lost my pipe, so.
I had a prop one sitting there, like on my.
Yeah.
Don't ask why it's just sitting on my dresser, but you know,
I know. Some things I don't want to know.
you gotta get in character every now and then.
There you go. How's that?
Much better.
Oh, it tastes wonderful.
One cool thing for this season is Eden got new dice. So hopefully she'll stop rolling ones.
Yes, Eden got some new
I gotta
dice.
Show,
this-
I gotta show it. Hold on.
Make it work.
Oh, they glow.
Just like she does.
And
They
pulse.
self-actualize just like she does.
Yeah, right?
That's awesome.
It's so cool. They're so cool.
All right. We're going to start with Rin.
Oh goodness.
As you recall what was said last to you, and
Yes.
you
She'll turn to Zen and Seth before she walks in her office.
who are sitting over here.
Say,
All right.
stay out here, guys. I will be right back. Please.
Actually, I've got things to do, so behave yourself.
She'll smile at Zen and she'll turn around and walk in her
Okay, she goes into her office. The doors
Reluctantly.
magically slide open, and you see Mephistopheles holding a statue of Nocturna in his hand,
She'll walk
with the
in.
fire behind him, and your incense is burning, which you didn't burn, and he just smiles at you. And you realize there's tea set up with the tea set that was there. Captain, he says. He doesn't have his wings out.
Should go
He
sit
doesn't have,
down.
he looks very prim and proper. And, still has the red skin with the facial features are all still the same, however. But his tail's not out and his wings are
So he's not being aggressive.
He's not being aggressive. He said, I'm glad you could join me. And he walks over and sets it on the table. A gift.
Another holy symbol.
He kind of lifts up. He's like, there's someone listening. More than one someone. Do you mind if I take care of that? You see him snap like that, and magic hits the walls all around you, your door, all around the walls, the exterior of the ship, and the interior of the ship, and the doorway, the ceiling, and the floor goes under you. Very well. A gift. One of the tri-rods. The prophetic weapons that are used to summon the Nexus and place him back in his prison. I thought it was more your responsibility than, or as much your responsibility as even your brother. You would be more apt to carry it, and carry it in a good way, as opposed to doing something chaotic with it. Or evil. It's important that you stay where you are in the possession of this item. It can become whatever you want it to become. following through with our contract, Captain.
If I touch that thing, won't it turn me evil?
No. What is your blood? Do you know? You are a
Calico.
twin. You are Panther, dear, are you not? Or do you not know that? You are a chosen one, hidden by the Cat Lord, are you not? Taking on the form of Calico merely allows others to not look and check and see if that is so. So either you're a leopard or you're a panther. I don't care which. Nonetheless, it's your responsibility, even if it was your brother who was a lone one. Contract is continuing to be fulfilled. It seems that someone requires your attention. You see him snap again and the magic disappears, and he says, "Good day." And you see him just smoke and just disappear. The statue sitting over there, you look, it's three women kind of conjoined together and moving out in an artistic form with their body to Nocturna. And as soon as he drops it, you hear Elis. Captain Renara. Captain Renara.
Yes, Elis. Yes.
What was that?
What?
What indeed? High Command wishes you to return to Lux immediately at full rate of speed. Of course, the command was also given to Sojourn. The HC Valiant is headed back. You should be docking within 30 minutes.
Am I in trouble or something?
Well, the command requested that you move at a very high rate of speed, so Commander Penitent has done so.
What's going on?
It's normally a 2-hour trip. It's more of a rush. There is a Alexandria, formerly of Nera, here to speak with Ares, and we need you to bring her to the HQ security offices, and bring Eden, Kara, and Seth as well. And Sojourn will be coming with you, I'm sure.
Okay.
Look, things are going to be fine for you. Don't worry. Shit, they may even give you a medal.
Sojourn's in trouble, though.
Yeah.
He went against orders.
He did. He snuck out of dock. He took the HC Valiant out. He stole her. He's in a lot of trouble. I'll see you in 35 minutes or so. Shouldn't take you but 5 minutes to get to the offices.
Okay.
Congratulations, Captain.
Thank you. Yes. Goodness. She's going to telepathy vague.
Okay. As she does, the Subrosa says, "Captain, the Sun Chaser has just appeared. Running alongside us."
Okay.
Yeah, what's up?
Can I talk to you for just a second?
Everyone feels a mass telepathy at this point from Vey saying that King Habeas is no longer an enemy. His possession has been broken. He will be an ally. You guys are all sitting in this room right here. Doll, you feel a tail kind of wrap around your lower portion of your legs, and you look over and you see Pox is like caressing the back of your legs with his tail.
I forgot for a second.
Timmy's
Sorry.
next to you, Seth. You're sitting in the corner seat right there. The succubus is in her human form sitting next to you. Kazav is across the table. This is all good. New artwork. Thank you so much, Cikala. I think I got most of it, but that's where everyone's at right now. Eden, Kara. Gumbar, who's Gavor and Zumbar
Right.
mixed together. Their consciousnesses. Teardrop. You know, you guys are all right there. The sub rosa or rosa in between you, glowing. Pox is enamored with her, and you guys can tell he is. He seems charmed. He doesn't seem to be aggressive towards anybody in the room. But he's caressing your leg. And what do you guys do? What do you do?
Run to telepathy Vay
Okay.
and say, "Can I please talk to you?"
So this is all kind of happening at the same time. So
Go
you
ahead.
guys sit silent for just a little bit, and then you can, of course.
I'm in my office.
Mission to come aboard.
Granted.
He appears in the same spot that Mephistopheles was standing.
That's uncomfortable. I need help, Vay.
Okay.
Sejord, he came with the HC Valiant, and he saved us. Like, the Necrothians would have taken over the ship.
Well, some
They
shit
would've-
would have happened. I don't know about that, but yeah, no, he did something for sure.
They're gonna arrest him when we get back to headquarters. He broke orders. He took the ship out of dock. He snuck the ship out of dock
Really,
to come save us.
really.
And they're going to arrest him.
Well, that doesn't seem right, does it?
It doesn't. And then there's do
I'll
you
take
know
care of
Marshall
that.
Valkyrie?
Yeah.
She's constantly on top of us, trying to get us in trouble. We can't do anything. We can't breathe without her trying to arrest one of us. It's crazy. I feel like with everything that we're doing, we should be able to have the freedom to do what we need to do to protect these people. And we can't do that with her constantly breathing down our necks.
Are you asking me to separate you from your chain of command? Is that?
No, I love this job, and we all do. But maybe when we're aboard the Sub Rosa, she doesn't hold rank over us. She can't dictate or state what goes on this ship. I don't know. I don't know if this is inappropriate. If it is, I'm sorry.
So it would be inappropriate for me to do it, but I'll get it done.
Really?
You got the cue for me. You did exactly what I asked you to do. I have no problem with you,
Thank you.
of course.
Just want to.
So I need to go somewhere else in the ship.
Okay.
You seem to disappear.
She'll get up and walk out with everybody else.
All right.
Seth is heading down to assess the damage.
Okay. Seth, when you go down to assess the damage, you see that whole area taken out. Where the hell is it? I got the wrong one up.
Goodness.
Not the wrong one up. But the whole area where all the plants were growing on that side of the ship is destroyed, and Sub Rosa has basically separated that from herself. So all that's there is a shield that you can see out into space. So it's like most of the Sub Rosa that was infected by the Necrothian stuff, she just moved and separated from herself out into space.
Okay.
No longer attached to her. There were Necrothian bodies and things like that were mixed in with that. That's what they do when they drop, they spread, so
Right.
they were put out into space, and there's some sort of shield there. Not very long to fix it, probably a couple days, one day, something like that.
All right.
You're not sure if she can fix it herself. Doesn't seem like she did. She just took it off.
Well, if she could have fixed it, she would have already, so. Well, I can ask her.
Okay.
Rosa, can you fix that?
Yes. Should I replace it exactly how it was?
Yes, please.
you see the ship start to grow in front of you. The shield stays there, but it grows out into space, and you see the walls grow back magically, and the ceiling grows back, and it all seals, and then you see the shield disappear. Was that good, Commander?
Absolutely.
The tables that were present where everything, all the plants, those are gone still. You're
Right.
gonna have to replace those, but
And we can do that when we get back.
No hole into space anymore.
yeah, there's no hole into space anymore. So that fixes it. She does it immediately. What would have taken a day or two to do, she just does it. And you guys are still inside the HC Valiant, docked.
Thank you, Rosa.
You're welcome, Commander.
Can you contact? I forgot his name again. Tazar.
Mm-hmm.
Can you contact Tazar and make sure that everybody on this ship has that we have enough of these collars for everybody on this ship? If not, we need to get them when we get back to Lux.
No, we have some, Commander. We have extras in stock as well.
Good.
Down in engineering, we have some. We also have some in the cargo.
From now on, I want everybody on this ship to be wearing one.
Very well.
Thank you.
He wants to put collars on a bunch
Yeah,
of
he
cats.
was to put collars on everybody.
Well, it's if we get into another battle and we lose.
No, you're
atmosphere-
100%
So all of the
right.
all of the Geo Niners have them.
You're right. I know
You know,
that.
they all have them on. Which we have new art. Good job, Cikala.
Thank
And
you.
then he's gonna go.
I
talk to-
thought, considering he made Eden,
Yeah.
that's from her, actualize that he should be awfully pretty.
Hey, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Passing notes. Traitor. Distrust. No, I'm just kidding.
For real. Fuckery afoot.
Usually when I pass notes, it's just like letting him know we need to take a break because I have to pee.
All right, so Dog gets up and leaves the room with Pox in tow. His tail wrapped around her waist now and slightly on her ass cheek, and they walk out of the room.
Oh dear.
The witch
can of worms.
sleeps. The
You
witch
can't put the
sleeps.
monkey-
I'm
He's back
sorry.
in.
I am still months later tickled fucking pink that she got him. I still can't believe that it worked.
Eden
One
will
of the
kind of look at that.
Secret Seven. So
Eden will kind of look at that and be like, well, that's a can of worms. You can't put the monkeys back in.
Right.
nice. All right.
Uh-oh. What?
So you want to continue and go
Yeah,
straight
just
to?
Full speed deluxe, I suppose.
Is there anything anyone else wants to accomplish on the ship right now?
Ren will telepathy Sejord
Okay.
and tell him, I think I have it arranged to where you won't be arrested, but I'm not sure if you'll be able to keep your position in the military. We'll see what happens.
Thank you.
When we dock, you have to come with me to security headquarters. I would tell you to run, but I know you won't do that. So,
No. Besides that, I like to be held hostage by you. It's okay. Thank you. I know you
you're
have
welcome.
pulled some strings for me. I can feel it. But in my own right, I don't think they want to hear what I have to say. We'll see.
okay.
Before I was a captain, I'm the one that gave them the space jamming technology.
You are. You created
me.
it.
We'll see what they say.
Okay.
I'll meet you when we dock.
Okay.
At docking bay 7, he says.
All right.
So you'll have to exit out the Sub Rosa
Okay.
if that's how you guys end up going.
She'll go out into the area.
Okay.
And she'll look at Eden and Kara.
All right.
And
Ren comes
say-
back out.
I need both of you when we dock to come with me to the security headquarters. and she'll telepathy Seth and say the same thing.
He says, I have one thing to do and then I'll meet you back upstairs.
And I don't know where Eris is, but she's supposed to come with us.
All right.
I guess she'll, yeah. She probably already knows. I don't know. We'll see if she's down there.
So, we're gonna move to the death sickle real quick.
Oh, goodness.
Zira, Gordon and you are.
Total flip.
I apologize.
Goodness. Okay, hold on.
I'll let you get it in your head. You guys fled in the death sickle
She's
from
got the cube.
the explosion. You got the cube.
Lily just died.
You got the soul of Mammon in the cube. You tried to place it in a massive crystal, soul crystal, and it cracked it and started to break, and you put it back in the cube. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's where you're at.
Lily just died.
And Lily
And
just
Gorgain
died,
just
and
died.
that's Gorgain, and you guys are on the bridge. It's like, we need to get them back alive and get the equipment back to them. Happy hunting grounds?
Yeah, I suppose.
That's where that'll be the best chance.
Are we allowed to go there?
Yeah. We're bringing allies of theirs to be saved. You know, yeah, of course. We're bringing the equipment back to them. That's where they'll be. That's where they'll be. You know that. Touches you. What do you do with the death sickle? Would you tell Havoc to
Yeah.
take control?
She'll telepathy
And-
Havoc take control of the vessel.
Just to follow them to Lux and stay cloaked?
Don't go to Lux. Just stay cloaked. Stay back. I'll let you know. I need to go.
So when they get close to Lux, stop and
Yeah.
let them go?
Don't go on the Lux. Don't bring the shit near Lux.
All right, sis. That sounds good. All right, so you guys teleport, or plane shift actually, to Happy Hunting Grounds.
Is there grass
Mhm.
where she lands?
Mhm.
It rots.
It does. As soon as you land, the grass rots around you. You see this tree next to you, look down, it's
She'll move
huge, and
away.
it smiles, and he's like, oh, one that defiles. Gordon's like, we're friends, we're allies, you know, we're here to bring Lily and Gorgain's equipment back to him. Ah, you could place it right there on the ground, and I will see that they get it. Gordon's like, okay. He starts taking
She'll
it out.
zero telepathy Tuffy.
Okay.
Tuffy.
Hey,
We are standing by a treant in the Happy Hunting Grounds, and we have Gorgain and Lily's equipment.
yes, they're just now waking. They have no memory of what happened to them there. You care to explain anything to me, or?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Lord Azric. Lord Azric killed them.
Very well. That should give me enough
Their
information to
bodies
DNA.
were infected by the Necrothians, and Gordon disintegrated them.
Okay. I'll get them back. They're back now. Thank you for the equipment. I'll
Mhm.
let them know that you probably have the answers.
I'll talk to Lily myself.
All right.
Hey, let her know that Crag's dead. And her
Okay.
hand is in her equipment out here. And I'll tell her the rest.
Very well. Lily, you wake up naked next to Gorgain with a robe on, of course, but naked.
No equipment.
No equipment. And he looks over and tells me, what happened? You perished, you died, you were killed by Astric? Is that
Lord
right?
Azric.
Azric, that's what it was. Yeah, Lord Azric, and he tells you all the details and hands you your equipment. It's over in the chest.
Start getting dressed.
Gorgain starts getting dressed. He tells you that you'll have no memory of any of that, and you should probably
You know,
figure that out.
By this point in our lives, we should have figured out how to record shit up to the point where we die. Maybe that's something we could work on for the future. I don't know.
I could probably get something like that done. I could probably be able to see what just happened to you.
That would be cool.
I'll see what we can do.
Awesome.
The Cat Lord has an awesome divination team. We'll see what we can do.
Okay.
Will that be all the tree says to you and Gordon?
Should grab Gordon's hand. She's not gonna answer him.
He's playing shifts.
He got an attitude.
It feels weird. Like you know, that whole "Am I evil?"
Mm-hmm.
It is pretty, sunk in after that experience. The fact that you're evil, it really sinks in knowing that you
No, she's not.
rotted the ground. And I mean, that's what I'm saying. As you and Gordon leave, you both kind of look at each other and realize you guys are, you went to the happy hunting grounds and it wasn't a good thing. Even though you said that and warned him, but
Basically, still told y'all to leave.
basically.
Wasn't happy.
And you go back to the Death Sickles where he takes
Yeah.
you.
Yep.
All right.
As I'm getting dressed, I will telepathy Zira.
Okay.
Hey, sis.
What's up?
Pertinent information. Tuffy's working on
Craig's dead.
divinations. Well, it's about fucking time. Who got him?
Your air elementals.
Nice. Nice.
She'll send her. Oh no, she didn't see that. Just kidding. That was real. Saw that. We can go over it all. It's a lot. It's gonna take some time. Natan has Persa. Azric got away. Pox is with the kids. Habeas is on our side. Who am I forgetting?
So we walked away.
The monk was still there. He was in the Astron prison when it exploded. I don't know if he got out on time or not. That it?
Yeah.
Am I missing anybody?
No.
Okay. We'll talk about it.
That's a lot.
Gorge like it is. We need to find out as much as we can about this Azric fellow.
So, but it sounds to me
Persa
like
betrayed him.
it sounds to
You
me
guys.
like we walked away with 3 of their crew.
Persa betrayed him. She sent him back to hell to stop him from hitting Starmere. So. All right, I'll see you guys later. We'll talk.
Rin, you
Yeah.
guys dock.
Get everybody together. And head
Seth.
to the
You head to the.
headquarters.
You head to meet them.
Well, I had one stop before
Okay.
going back to.
Where were you gonna
Steve
go? Oh, season
jeez.
4's got some no passing going so far.
Should buy no cards.
Right?
All right.
If
you're-
busy, then I will just go find Ren and.
Well, you find her. She's there.
Okay.
But then she says that to you. Like, as soon as you find her, she looks at you. She's like, "Can I help you?" Vela. She's at the dojo
All right.
on the ship.
And then Ren.
You're Seth, right?
Correct.
You come for training.
Actually, I have to go. But I had an odd question. Kind of personal.
Okay.
Do you date?
I haven't in some time. Not that those around me have not attempted such things. Your friend
My friend?
Timmy,
Oh.
he requested my name, and he So it's happened. Why do you ask?
Well, I'm just curious if you would have, if available, because I'm not sure.
Sure, it'll piss my family off.
Okay. Dinner tonight?
Sounds good.
Okay.
What time?
Well, I have to see if we're going to be free tonight because we have to go meet security.
Well, how about this? At your soonest convenience, I would be very happy to do such a thing.
Wonderful. I'll telepathy you when I get done.
Sounds good, Seth.
Thank you.
She bows to you.
And he returns the bow and heads upstairs. What?
Oh, no, I said, oh,
Aw.
sweet.
You come up. He's late. Like you're standing there
Come
and
on, Seth.
He comes
we
running.
gotta go.
Yeah.
across the bulkhead to you.
Yeah.
Tazar's standing there and he's like,
Yeah.
I need everyone to put one of these on, Captain, according to the commander. And he starts handing out the collars.
You mean Chief?
Yeah, the chief, sorry.
For your safety.
So,
It's smart.
just so you guys are all aware, you have some money. I just want to state that. It's been a year, right?
Yeah.
So you get paid for your positions. If you're a commander, it's 120,000 silver. If it's a chief, it's 130,000 silver. You know what the captain is already, so you guys.
You already gave it to me.
So commander would be 120,000 silver pieces, and the bar in Queensland that you guys left the butler to take care of, it made 500,000 silver for each of you in the last year.
Dang.
I didn't want to forget about that. All right.
Another little extra bag.
What?
There's nothing wrong with an extra bag.
No kidding.
Who's this from?
It helped if you put your glasses on so I could see what I'm right
I know, I keep setting them down and I'm like, why can't I see?
You guys will head into the headquarters at the space station Lux, and I will give a description of the room real quick. You can see on the map there basically what it looks like. This up to the north is a screen, an illusionary screen. These are all basically like television screens, but they're illusionary and arcane magic attached to different things going on in the city. There are consoles that do the same thing. You have some Geo-9ers dressed in blue, security blue, at those locations. On the outside, you see Geo-9ers dressed in red, which is, is like a special ops, special forces in the security detail. Standing next to ED-10s that are in
King's
black
clones.
armor that look like that. And the ED-10s, there's just as many ED-10s in this room as there is security almost.
Ian is the one with the southern accent.
Yeah.
Standing up on the top up here next to all these terminals as you guys walk in, which those that walk in are Eden, Kara, Seth, Captain Renara, Erez, who meets up with you guys in Sojourn. Or Sojourn. You guys come in and this is what you see. Godwin, you're going to be right here back in the back next to Alex and Alexandria.
Boy.
This is what he looks like. And that's Alex and Alexandria. Great artwork, Cikala.
Thank you.
Then next to them, you see a star mirror and Valkyrie. And in front of him, you see General Calaxis and Rear Admiral Nova. And then behind Rear Admiral Nova is your father, Naz. And then Elis is next to him as you guys come walking in the room.
Seth will just kind of do that number to Elis.
Okay. He nods at you.
Is our coffee friend here?
He's not. The room seems to be cleared and also like surrounded. It looks cleared and surrounded. There are some security detail, but they seem to be paying attention as opposed to paying attention to their monitors. They're paying
Uh-huh.
attention to you guys.
Okay.
It seems aggressive.
Mm.
You understand, like the feeling behind it at first.
Yeah, his cigar will come out and
We didn't do anything.
go into his pocket.
Oh shit. I just saved.
We are going to take a quick break right there. Godwin is there. Part of the party is here. We'll be right back. And we're back. You guys are in the HQ, the security HQ, and these people are up in front of you when you walk in. Keep in mind that Sejord is with you, and so is Eris.
Did Spencer come with Eric?
Alexandria's in here.
Spencer did not come with Eris.
Oh, I forgot about him.
He is somewhere else. We'll get to that here shortly. But you're standing here. Alexandria and Alex are here, Eris.
She'll look at both of them and smile.
They
really
smile
big.
real big. Alexandria kind of looks down like it's good to see a loved one. You know, she just
Yeah.
looks down and smiles at you real big. Eden, your dad's here, and he's looking over at you. He's got an eyebrow raised, and he's looking at you with a smile on his face, a smirk on his face. Edith is in the background, just kind of taking everything in as you guys walk in. He looks over at Valkyrie and looks over at Admiral Nova, Rear Admiral Nova, Eden's mother, to see what kind of reaction they give, or Galaxis. And nobody is mean. Valkyrie seems to be embarrassed. You can see that on her face when you walk in. And Rear Admiral Nova says, "Welcome, captains. Welcome back." She looks at you and then looks at Sir Jordan.
Kara's looking around the room at all these ED10s. And
There's
she puts it-
ED10s all around you. Yeah. You, Eden, when you that happens and she says that, you turn and look at one of the ED10s who's looking right at you, and she smiles and she's like, and you hear in your head, "What hell?" You hear
Greetings, citizen.
in your head.
She'll smile and nod.
And she says,
It's about star to
Lessons a gold star to you.
say that out loud.
No.
Now you say it in your head. You realize you have telepathy with them. And then you hear other ones start to greet you and say hello and give you telepathy. And they say the same things, you know.
citizen.
These all come to you.
Lick the red off your candy. Bless your heart.
You're like, what is going on? And so you're a little bit distracted right now while this is happening.
Okay.
So George steps forward and he says, Rear Admiral, I take responsibility for everything that's taken place with my actions, and I'm here to be court-martialed or whatever needs to be done. General raises an eyebrow, looks over at her, and you're not in trouble, son. You're not in trouble one bit. Matter of fact, we'd give you all medals if we could, but you don't exist, so we can't. Congratulations, job well fucking done. I salute you, captains.
Just salute.
Rear Admiral Nova kind of looks at him funny for a second, but lets him talk. And then she says, "Yes, Astamir sings your praises. He says if it was not for you and your crew, then he would have perhaps perished there at that location. The Astrium prison was a trap."
Ren will look at him.
He nods at you with his hourglass
Smile.
eyes. He's
Yeah, he's
back
so
in the corner
scary.
here.
He's so scary.
He nods at you and doesn't smile, just nods. Valkyrie looks very nervous with this all going on. Elis has a smile on his face and his arms crossed. He's like kind of giggling to himself, but he's behind everybody, so nobody can really see him. Godwin, you are looking and you see the two captains, Captain Renara and Captain Sejord, and her brother. You see the Eden and Kara in the background, these angelic beings, and then you see Eris, who's right there, kind of in the middle of them, and she steps forward just a little bit. And Alexandria telepathy, she says that is Eris. That is the one that I have brought you to meet. About that point, Admiral Nova says, "Eris, it is a pleasure to have you here in the city of Lux.
It's a pleasure.
I believe some of your friends are here to see you. Thank you for coming." And she turns and nods that way. Alexandria's like, "Come here."
Thank you. And she'll walk over there.
Okay.
Kind of a kick in her step. Excited.
All right. They step over to this location down here, and you go down these steps down here to this location.
She'll hug Alex and Alexandria.
Okay.
Alexandria first.
They hug you. Alex, it's good to see you.
Hey guys.
How's everybody doing? Alexandria goes, "Come here, dear. I'm sorry it
She'll give
was
her
so
a huge
long."
hug.
She gives her this huge hug, and she's like, it had to be done the way that it had to be done. And she like lets go, but she's still holding your shoulder. She's like, "I'm sorry. I did not leave you, any of you."
I understand. Gosh, we all miss you so much though.
She lets go. She goes, "Let me introduce my nephew. This is Godwin,
It's a pleasure.
the Bard Eris.
Nice to meet you.
I have brought him to you. So you want to describe your character?
Yeah. Godwin.
I'll throw up the picture for you. For them.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, so Godwin is obviously has some
Discrepancies.
discrepancies, dual features. He has obviously some typical Vulcan features, especially the eye. His other eye is notably not the same color that it normally should be as purple, and he does have differences such as the color of skin and whatnot in the sense that you can tell he's not complete Vulcan.
Okay.
He does not look exactly like Alexandrian Alexander.
Yeah,
His
he did.
facial features do, but his skin, it's obviously contrasted.
Yeah. A
So
little
he's
more-
part Vulcan, part something else.
Yeah.
Okay.
He does tend to have more of a more muted ashen color to his skin.
Darker complected than most Vulcan are.
Right, definitely darker
Okay.
complected, with darker hair. But he is tall, so he does have clearly elven, elvish pointed ears.
Okay.
He does have other features that
You assume automatically it's Drow.
Yeah.
Purple eye.
Dark Elven.
Yeah, I
Dark-
say
yeah,
one eye
dark
being
elven.
purple.
Dark elven, I'm sorry. Anyway, go ahead.
So that's what I was trying to look for too.
Yeah, dark elven.
He's just very kind of stoic in stature, obviously very polite. He's obviously looks up to Alexander very much. You can kind of tell there's an absolute fondness there.
Okay.
In him, Alexander's really been only the person that's ever shown kindness, and obviously knowing kindness that she does show,
Yeah.
it's probably the one that you would want to be shown. But throughout his life, that's all he's really had to go off of as far as anyone treating him like he should exist.
So does it seem like she's kind of like a mother figure? Is that the way?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
She is.
okay.
She is the only mother figure he has ever had.
Okay. All right. That earned you automatic respect from
She did
Eris
call
because-
him her nephew.
Right.
You didn't know she had a sister
She didn't.
or a brother. You don't
But
know
that
what.
would earn Godwin automatic respect from Eris because she absolutely adores Alexandria. Yeah. Well, it's so nice to meet you.
And it is a pleasure to meet you.
He lives with us in Volskar, but he is
Oh.
well. She looks around and you can see that they're carrying on their conversation in the background. They're not just listening to you guys. She just reaches out and touches your hand and gives you the image of what is going on, why he's here. He's looking for a deity for the House Dumont.
Oh.
Now that Nira has fallen and is no longer a deity.
Oh boy.
Which you're not sure what that means exactly. You don't have Volskar politics. You don't know. You are a bard and you could legends and lore on as much as you want.
Let's do that. I'm gonna
Okay.
roll my legends and more.
She's a powerful bard. You probably won't miss this. So about anything
say
she
that.
needs to know.
Her lore is 96%.
Hmm.
Oh, 3.
Yeah, so that's unheard of. That the Volskars, city of Volskar, and the Immortals and the houses, they never bring other outside deities into it. It's all about the old gods.
Okay.
See.
So this is a big deal. What's going
Seems
on
like
here?
it, yeah.
Okay.
And then she says, and I do believe he has a contract to discuss.
Not for me,
But
right?
no, I'll leave
Smile.
that up to him to do so. So while that's going on, you guys are all looking at the general and at Admiral Nova, and so George says, "So I'm not going to be decommissioned." And Admiral Nova goes, "On the contrary, you will lose the rank of captain, and your ship will be taken away. But you will be given the rank of Rear Admiral, and you will be working directly under me." You seem like,
Ren tries
"Whoa."
to stifle her. You know.
If that's okay with you, Rear Admiral. And she looks at him and he just turns and looks over at you.
Just smile at him.
"Of course, Rear Admiral, of course." And she's like, "Well, then come on up here and let's finish the details out with the others." And she smiles and he looks at you and comes over, gives you a hug, and he says, "I will see you soon."
She'll hug him.
When he hugs you, Valkyrie, you can see it on her face. She's like,
Makes her crazy.
"That is against protocol." You can just see it on her face. She looks down and doesn't seem to like it at all. You can hear mumbling over there between Eris and all of them off to the side. If you want to hear noise, you can. If not, if you're paying attention to this, it's fine. That'd be Eden, Kara, Seth,
Eden
and
doesn't
Rin.
have ear noise.
Okay. So,
Ren's paying attention to what's going on here. So she wouldn't want to get distracted.
then Nova, when he comes up, the general faces him and starts changing his rank on his uniform. Admiral Nova steps forward and she says, Captain, you will be given the rank of Admiral. This ship is now yours. You answer to one person and one person alone. You are no longer directly connected to command. She turns and looks back at Elis and he smiles.
Wow. Thank you, Rear Admiral.
Of course, that does not mean that you are not part of our organization still, and it does not mean that the benefits that are provided by the Alliance will still be, of course they will.
Thank you.
I wish you luck, Captain, on your future endeavors. Being lost in the dark alone can be a very dangerous thing, as you just experienced. Though you will not be given direct commands by the council here, I do believe that where you're headed is probably worse than where we would have sent you. She looks over at Eden and then looks back at Ren like, you realize you're in charge of her daughter, and
She's not fucking happy about it.
she's not happy about what's happening. You can tell. And as far as the rest of you go, you have done well. Know that you would be given medals if we could. Now you will be free to move about your ship as you see fit without High Command's direct intervention. I hope that things work for you. Know that we are all rooting for you. Meanwhile, over there, you guys are still talking, Godwin and Eris. And Alexandria says, I hear this ship is quite something.
Yeah, from what I can see, it is. I don't know a lot about it. Today was the first time I was able to board it, so we'll see.
I need to go. I cannot stay. Once again, I hate to say that. It seems like that's what I'm always saying. She turns and looks at Godwin. She's like, it is your time, nephew. You will succeed like all Dumont. Remember, keep what's close to your heart even closer when you're outside the city of Oscar.
Always, Lady Alexandria.
She comes over and gives you a hug and a kiss on the cheek. Alex pats your shoulder from behind. He's kind of off the side to you, pats your shoulder. He says, if you need anything, let us know.
Absolutely.
She goes, Eris, I must go.
Come have tea with me at the castle sometime.
Of course, princess, of course.
Just smile
It
at
would be
her.
an honor. And they go back over here
Okay.
to where Starmere and Valkyrie are, and look over at Starmere, and he nods at them like they're talking in their heads or something, and then the two of them teleport out of there.
Okay. So you mentioned you have a contract?
Yes. Alexandria has tasked me with something that she feels I can accomplish, no matter how far above my head it may be. But I am to hunt and find Jamal.
Like they just disappeared. You're like, what the?
Okay.
Obviously, my knowledge.
You
is-
can tell, like, that takes her back a bit. She's like, what the fuck? Okay. Well, my, husband and sister-in-law are actually the ones who put out the bounty on Jamal. My sister-in-law, Reva, she would be the one to help you with that. I know that she has been hunting him for a while now. For the last year, she's been searching the Danitarium for him. So she probably has some information. She's back on the ship. I can introduce you to her.
That would be appreciated. My knowledge is also, unfortunately, very limited outside the walls of my home, as always, but anything information-wise on the contract or what to expect on the journey would be very appreciated.
Okay. Yeah, we can go over all that. Here, I'll take you back to the ship and we can go talk. Or we can wait for these guys and then we'll go back. Let's wait for the
You head over here?
captain. Yeah, she'll come and bring him over here by these guys.
Do you go in front like here?
No, she'll just come stand like right here.
Right
Just
here?
walk right through the middle of it.
Yeah, no.
All right, you guys come over and stand off to the side there. Astarmir steps forward and he says, "The fact that you are members of the Holy Hosts requires that you still will be connected to the rules and regulations of the Holy Hosts. The fact that you have been separated from the military does not ensure that your freedom is complete, and it is for your own protection. Kazav will be your connection to the Holy Host from this moment on, and that is directly, unless it is directly Elis himself. Captain, you have a subcontractor, a diplomat of sorts, in this young man, Godwin. Godwin from the House Dumont will be given appropriate rank aboard your vessel, Captain Renard. I'm sure you can work out the details."
Does she know anything about House Dumont or anything? Does she have any clue
No.
what that means?
No.
Is there anything I can
Unless
roll
you-
for that?
I don't know. Do you have
Um,
world history? Do you have religion?
let's see. This is Ren. So she's got diplomacy. She's got
Does she have her companion training?
Her companion training. Yeah.
10 years of study. So roll under the companion training.
What score? What score do you want me to roll?
And so roll under wisdom.
Wisdom?
But it's going to be
Her wisdom's already low.
at a -2.
Oh, fuck. So 12 or under?
Okay.
2! Ha! Yes. That's crazy. I can't believe she made
You know it's an immortal house from Bolsgar. That it's one of the 13 or 12. You can't remember how many there are. But
Okay. Very little context, though. Something.
very
about
little
one of
context.
those-
Not the Heroes of the North type knowledge. This is just like a base knowledge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Immortal. You might be an immortal. Is what you're thinking. You don't know.
Okay. And who says that to her? Was that General?
Astarmir.
Astarmir says that to her?
That's
okay.
Astarmir.
So she'll nod.
He just now said that, and you realize, because you didn't know, he mentioned the Holy Host. He's a Holy Host member, so
Yeah. And he's also connected with Kazav, which is interesting.
he is. The neutral quantum mage that's on your ship that built the Sub Rosa and all that. So, he says that to you.
She'll nod.
The Rear Admiral says, "Well, I suppose that is all of the information that we need to discuss as far as what has taken place up to this point. This will free you from any legal actions as well. But it also will put you in a position where no one will know what you have done. And I'm sure that is enough. You will continue to do the job that Gold Star guides you to do, I hope. And may his blessings go with you." And then you hear all around you,
Blessings of Gold Star, blessings of Gold Star, blessings of Gold Star to you.
all the way around the room.
Okay. Thank you.
Your dad comes down off the steps and comes over to you, Eden.
Eden will walk up to him.
Okay. He gives you a hug. He's like, well,
Hi,
hello.
Daddy.
Hello, darling. How are you doing? Has this been an experience or what?
I'm a little.
Did you see
Stunned.
all my baby girls? And he looks around it.
I did.
I forever have you within my countenance. It is a wonderful thing.
It is a huge honor.
Cara, how are you, darling?
Wonderful, Uncle. How are you?
Not bad, not bad. Things seem to be going right for me.
She's got to get her hug.
He hugs her and then he's like, is she looking at me?
Oh,
No, I mean,
Eden will look.
oh, yeah.
Is she looking at him?
yeah, she's looking at you guys, but you don't know if she's looking at him, but she's looking at you guys. But when you look to see her, she looks away.
Yes, she is.
Oh, that's so wonderful. You kids have fun. And he leans over and he gives you another hug and he turns and walks back up onto the step right here and starts talking to her.
Okay.
So Jord comes down after he gets his rank to Renara and Seth, Eden and Cara and everything. Looks like I'll be staying behind now, but at least you'll have somebody here. Even though you're disconnected, I think I can still help you from this location.
He reaches his hand out, and it's a shame to see you go, but
Well, I'm still with you in spirit as well, you know. Please tell Zen I said bye.
I'll tell her.
Eris,
Yes.
Valkyrie comes right up to you and Godwin. She walks up.
Hello there. All the charm and charisma.
She nods at you.
Hold on. Just as a
Yeah.
reminder, does she get within 10 feet of her?
She does.
Her charisma is a 29.
Oh goodness. Are you going to be on the ship with them now?
Yes, as far as I know.
I wonder if you'd be interested in allowing me to come aboard.
You know, that's not a decision that I can personally make. For one, Captain Renara, it's her ship.
Of course. But I mean, could you speak with her on my behalf?
I could see what's your purpose for wanting to come on the ship.
Serve Gold Star.
Yeah, I can speak with Renara, and I'll also have to speak with my husband, of course, first.
Of course, princess.
Father.
Thank you for your consideration. She turns and
right.
she walks back up.
You see Seth visibly kind of shiver. No.
Yeah, right.
She comes back up here.
Ren will say, Ren will turn around and...
He says we'll stay in contact. I'll let you know
Okay.
what's going on my end. Gives you one more kiss on the cheek and a hug. He kisses you on the cheek. You see the high command when he does it. They don't like it. You see the ED10s and the GO9ers. They all kind of like. And then he turns and walks back up there.
Oh boy.
Nova looks at you and she says, we have moved the ship. The Cerberus is out of the HC Valiant for when you're ready to board her. I'm sure you'll have orders from someone else soon, she says. Turns and looks back at Elis, and Elis nods at you.
Thank you. Your Admiral.
You turn and leave?
Yes.
All right. So you saved him somewhat. At least he wasn't arrested.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't put in prison.
Nobody went to jail.
No, and other things good happened. All good stuff happened. So we're going to go back in time with Ares
Not like for real though. Time
On the
doesn't
Sub
rewind,
Rosa.
right?
Time does not rewind.
Okay.
You are in the brig.
Enough of that shit. She
You're in-
touched too much shit.
She touched too much shit. She's nervous. She's in the brig of the Sub Rosa with Antoninus and Spinster standing next to you. Vey appears right next to you.
Hey,
No time passed because of the comeback in, so he appears right next to you. He's like,
there you are.
he's no longer an enemy, as I said.
That's amazing.
He looks at Antoninus, who's still standing there looking down at you. Spinster's off to the side. Vey looks at him. He says, I have a job for you. And he touches
Spinster.
him. Yeah, and you see him teleporting. Turns and looks back at you.
She'll giggle.
Antoninus is like, so are you going to leave me in this cage, or are you going to listen to logic like I gave the both of you in the city of Queensland? Not many months ago, I asked you to hand me the stone, and you did not. And these are the repercussions of what has taken place. And Vey is standing next to you. You're not going to listen to me, are you? He looks at Vey and goes, no, yeah, we'll listen to you. What do you got to say? He's like, I told you to give me the stone and you did not. Okay, what's that mean? He frowns at him. You mean you still don't know?
No, what are you talking about?
You should free me.
Are you gonna take off if we do?
Of course. What use do you have of me anymore? Besides perhaps my knowledge. What do you want to know about the hell that I once controlled? That the Beast Lord Garon goes from place to place hunting those that are there? That is nothing but wild chaos and destruction now that I am gone. What is it that I can do for you, Erez? Veyman? Are you going to hold me hostage just like Pox? I don't hold any allegiance to Asmo, you know this. I could be considered an ally, but not in this prison. It is up to you. Do you want the knowledge or not?
Goodbye.
Let him out.
She'll hit her mandolin.
Okay. It unlocks it. He slowly steps out with his cloven hooves and his horns.
She's still got her mandolin in her hand. She's looking at him.
He just holds his hands up like this.
Lower it.
I will be in touch. Thank you for freeing me. I will not forget this.
Quickly.
Yes.
Kit's soul. Thank you.
Flicks his ear.
No, she didn't forget.
That
wanted her to
happened.
forget.
That happened prior to what took place, or relatively at the same time as what took place at HQ, the security HQ. And we are going to take another quick break there, and we're going to open up.
boy.
We're going to open up the map and come back to the city of Lux, and
Okay.
you guys can decide where you're going to go from there. You kind of got your own.
Eris is going to
Orders.
take Godwin to Reva.
Okay.
That's her plan.
All right. Well, maybe we won't go back to Lux when we come back. Maybe we'll go to a very spooky place. Yeah? Is that what you're planning? I know you. And we're back. Eris,
Yes.
where do you go?
So she is going to take Godwin to the ship to go find Reva.
Okay. So you're gonna plane shift, teleport. What are you gonna do?
Just teleport.
Okay.
She'll hold out her hand.
All right.
She'll grab his hand. She'll teleport.
And she appears in the docking bay.
Yeah.
Where she last saw Reva.
Yeah.
She appears. You see Raytar and all his barbarians. You see the room's full of barbarians. You look over and you see a half giant, obviously Frost, and I don't think anyone else is in there besides. Is there anyone else? Reva and Valia.
Yeah.
Valia's with Reva.
Eris will look at Raytar. Hey.
Well, hello there. How are you, lady?
I'm okay. How are you guys?
Oh.
Better now?
Well, you know, we're without a ship.
Well, I'm sure
I'm
we
kind
can.
of looking at this one.
I'm sure we can take care of that. You leave the ship alone. We can get you one. Okay.
All right.
I'll talk to Vay.
No problem. No problem. We're just gonna hang out here until you decide, I guess. I mean, we don't really want to mingle with the crew, do we? You see Tazar looking at you. He's kind of frowning, and he's like, you realize it's going to cause chaos if these barbarians go down there to the the
Let's
Geo9ers.
just stay in here. Let's just stay in here, and I'll get in contact with
Well,
Vay.
I'll try to keep them
Give me just a minute.
happy for as long as I can. He just kind of looks at you.
Food. It's okay.
Can we have food delivered here?
Yeah.
Tazar,
Yes.
all right. Well, we'll eat then. Boys, we're going to eat. And you hear them all like, ah. You see they start to pull out their mead and they start to
Barbarians.
drink.
It's easy.
And-
Food. Keep them distracted for a while.
Valia,
Yes.
Reva, Eris is in front of you with some younger kid that you've never seen before.
Eris will look at Valia and Raven and say, this is Godwin. He was brought here by Alexandria and Alex. He's got some things he's supposed to do, but he's also got a contract. Do you want to tell him about your contract?
It would be my pleasure, thank you. I am here on behalf of Alexandria to take on the contract for Jamar. That is a similar look that I've gotten every time I've said that.
Reva would kind of laugh. She'll say, well, finally, somebody who actually wants to fucking help me. She'll smile at him.
That is my charge.
We've been searching for Jamal for a year. I think recently I've kind of come to an understanding of where I think he might be located. I don't think that he's in the Danitarium like everybody thinks he is.
It's too easy.
It is too easy. All of this connects back to Asmo. And I think that if this is something that you want to pursue, you need to be aware of what you're getting yourself into. I could sit here and explain it all, but I think it would be better if I just show you.
I will note that my desire has nothing to do with the quest. I was asked, and I will complete, or I will die.
All right. Okay. Come on. She'll hold out both her hands like this to Velia.
Sounds
and to-
familiar.
Godwin looks at his end, clearly not enjoying teleportation at any moment, but takes your hand as begrudgingly as he will.
Just take it and she'll teleport. She's gonna teleport right outside of where Remy's being held, and she'll tell them, do not, when they land, as soon as they land, she'll say, do not go outside of 10 feet from me. It is for your own safety. Stay close.
All right, you appear, and it's definitely an underground chamber of some sort. There are moss growing on the walls here and there. Yeah, as soon as you appear, down the hallway comes the high priest.
There you are.
Federico, I'm sorry, it took me a little bit to...
She'll greet him. She'll say, Federico.
Greetings, General. I felt your presence coming, but also was headed down this way anyway. Things have gotten much worse. He turns and looks over, and you see the chair is empty. There's no gnome sitting there. You can hear noises in the hallways. Beyond the doorway, you see there are two gates now with the door, and the door has huge dents in it.
She'll look at Federico. They need to know what's going on.
I cannot ensure their safety. You seem to be the only one so far that I have brought here. It's just a warning.
Is he restrained?
Yes,
She'll look at Godwin.
he seems to have been growing in power. It seems like he can reach out and alter things within a certain range.
How far?
All the way to the door. The protection seemed to be holding, but he has been definitely outside this gate because the gnome was affected. But he is not currently there. The new protections that just got placed on there last night seem to be holding him quite well. Or should I say them?
She'll look at Godwin and say, this is Jamal's son. And this is kind of just to give you an understanding of what we're up against. Stay close, like I said.
Velia's gonna touch the dragon blade and invoke the 50% magic resistance.
Okay.
In a 10-foot radius around everybody.
All right. So you guys gather in close?
Yep.
The three of you?
And then she's also gonna put up her unseen sight
Okay.
at the same distance as the 10-foot bubble.
All right. That goes into the room, and you can feel right inside the room. You feel the cobblestones and the moss, and you feel the bent metal, and the lock seems to be okay. You can feel into it as you see Federico Quinn, High Priest Quinn, moving up to put the key in. You see it and feel it go into the lock, but you feel nothing on the other side. A couple torches are burning on the inside that are magical. They're not fire.
She'll look at Federico. Do you have a spell prepared to put him to sleep if need be?
That is always in my repertoire, of course.
Okay.
General. He unlocks the door and he steps inside.
She'll start walking.
All right.
Velia will put Godwin between her and Reba. Take up the bag.
Okay.
Follow the strict orders given.
Okay, so you guys come into the room. It seems the noises seem to kind of die down just a little bit when you guys come into the room. You see him laying on the bed, and he's looking right at you. Reva.
Well, hello. You have come back to greet me once again.
You hear baby cries in the corner of the room.
Don't look at it.
His face is twisted, and you suddenly realize, Godwin, as you're standing there and Reva has, and you have all entered the room, you realize down on the ground in front of you is an arm. You look down and you see bone showing with flesh and muscle and a little pile of blood right next to it. And you look at him and his left arm's missing and it looks chewed all around it. And it's where one of the things was binding that arm. The other three are still bound, his 2 legs and his arm. And he just looks at you.
What is it that you want, princess? Or is it this princess?
You see his teeth kind of grow sharp. All of them. And his eyes go black.
Oh, it is the little one, the wolf. We speak of you in the lower plains. Oh, how we wish you would come visit us here.
She's gonna reach out with her unseen sight and feel him
Okay?
all the way through.
Yours is just short of him right now currently. Okay, you feeling?
Mm-hmm.
He's black, like you can't enter his body now. Before you could go inside, you can't go inside it. It's just blackness. You feel your anti-possession protection move about 6 inches towards you quickly. He's like,
She'll take a step back. She'll back them up as she does.
Will we be polite now or continue to inspect one another?
Frederico kind of moves over to the corner over here and lets you face him.
You seek others, not us.
Starts eating his own flesh. Frederico grabs his holy symbol and he's like, no, no. And you see it glow just a little bit. He looks around the
Let's
room.
go. Frederico, let's go.
You wish to leave?
Yes.
Very well.
She'll back
He
him up.
hurriedly goes towards the door and opens it and he's like,
Goodbye for now. I will miss our talks, Reva.
and he closes the door.
Thank you, Frederico.
I don't know what I did to help you, but
Shh. Yeah.
it is getting
Are
worse.
you okay?
Not sleeping well.
She'll sixth sense him.
He's tired, drained. Positive material would probably help him right now. He has had so much negative energy on him. He says, my dreams of late have been dark.
Do you have a cup?
He walks over to the desk and finds one.
She'll pull out a dagger. She'll set the cup down in her hand. She'll slit her hand open and she just
Put positive material into it.
into a cup.
He kind of looks at you funny, like, what in the world? Continues to hold his gold star symbol.
Pick it up.
Oh, I couldn't. I don't
There
want
you
to be
go.
one of you.
It's not gonna change you. There's not enough in this cup to change you. It's positive material.
See him close his eyes for a second. Very well, Princess, thank you. He drinks it and you see his skin go. You realize his skin is already a little bit copper. And he's got, that look to him, but it kind of refreshes him when he drinks it. That feels better. Thank you.
Okay, let's go, guys.
You turn and walk.
Yeah.
So you walk down this hallway, and it goes down about 60 feet or so, and it opens up into a hallway that crosses in front of it. That's wider. As you get into this hallway, you can see that there are tombs in the walls, symbols of Gold Star on everything in this room. You see a little altar to Gold Star at the end of the hallway. You guys pass that, you headed out. You go down about another 60 feet or so to two double doors, wooden double doors, and he opens them, and you go up the steps and into the temple of Gold Star.
Should look at Godwin. I think that was sufficient to kind of give you an understanding of what we're up against. We don't know if Jamal is possessed like he is. We don't know where his allegiances lie. We do know that some kind of shadow creature had gone into him.
Jamal.
But we can't really divinate on him. We can't find hardly anything, and I don't feel right about bringing you into this without you fully understanding the risk involved.
That used to be our friend, Remy.
I have used everything in my power to, including all of the temple and priests and priestesses and clerics, many of us of high ranking, to release him of this possession. There are too many. We have worked tirelessly. There have already been 7 individuals that have perished from this situation.
It's like there's a portal inside of him that's letting them in.
I do have some good news, he says.
Do you?
Yes. Nerva has been cured. It seems that whatever was in her went to him, as well as the others. All of them have been freed from their possession except for him. And as you see, it is worse. Nerva has left the city. She left the Companions Guild and is joining another on Space Station Lux. I hear that she is the new curator.
Hmm. Okay.
Why did he let everybody else go except for Remy?
We don't know.
Because he knows we care about Remy.
But he knows we care about the others as well.
Yeah, but
Nerva's heart does not have the scar. It is gone.
to be perfectly honest, I don't know Nerva. And neither do any of the rest of us, really. But we all know Remy, and there's an emotional connection there. He's going to do anything he can to get a rise out of us.
So you think this is directly pointed at you?
I do. I think it's personal. For whatever reason.
I'm sorry that this curse is plaguing you, General. I wish there was something I could do. We are doing all we can.
I know.
By the might of Gold Star, we will continue. Some of the priests and priestesses claim that it's because we were at war and all of his energy is there. But I do not believe such things. My faith is strong.
Don't lose that.
You know, it's a check.
She'll reach out for your guys' hands and teleport you back to the ship.
Where do you go?
Docking.
Okay. That was weird.
Go to docking bay.
Okay, you appear in the docking bay.
We know that Jamal was allied with him at one point.
So when you start speaking, that's when you kind of notice that Godwin didn't really even notice that you were teleporting. He was just obviously off elsewhere, as if almost being taken somewhere else, picturing other horrors that reminded him, and the kind of you speaking brings him back. Obviously shaken, but he just says, I appreciate you being forward and honest with me. I have known from the beginning that this was beyond me,
It's dangerous.
And I may not make it back home. But I'm not going anywhere until it is done.
Okay.
I would like to help you if you would have me.
I will take all the help that I can get.
Jama is Remy's father. And I don't know if you're aware of that or not. And he very well might have more possessing him than what we just looked at.
The truth of the matter is if he does, then it's not his fault.
It's not.
And my brother and I are the ones who put out the contracts on Jamal, so if money's a concern, I can pay you. It's no problem.
There was only one concern for me on this, and it's not money. I appreciate it. To be honest, have not had many things that I could call friends, but I do understand the concept, and I feel for you and yours.
We'll win. We always do.
When you appear, the barbarians were all eating off to the side, standing and sitting in various places on crates and things like that. We will stop you there and come back to Ren and the rest of the crew.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
You have reboarded the Sub Rosa. You are in the meeting room. Doll's not in there. That's the only one that's not in there. Raelia is there. And she smiles at you when you walk in, and she's like, "So you came by the room. I haven't seen you there since you offered it to me."
You like it?
I do.
Good.
I wished you would have stayed a little longer when you came by. But
There you can be yourself.
I can't. She looks over at Rin and she said, "Once again, thank you for your accommodations on the vessel.
Of course.
I do believe I am now going to follow the ways of the Cat Lord.
That's good.
So you can
Congratulations.
consider me an ally.
Congratulations.
Thank you for giving me my contract."
Yeah. Of course.
Zin walks over to you and she's like, "You okay? What happened?"
They promoted Sajor to Rear Admiral.
What's that mean? She looks at Seth.
It means he's no longer going to be the captain of the HC Valiant, but he's not going to go to prison. He'll be directly under Admiral Nova.
So he won't be with us anymore.
He told me to tell you bye.
She hugs you.
She'll hug her. Some other good news, though. Who all's in this room right now?
So, I have to be completely 100% honest with you. Something happened with my map. I don't know.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, the tokens went everywhere.
Okay.
What
I
Probably
don't
checked it
know.
into space.
I don't know what happened.
Okay, it happens. No worries. We
It's
roll
really
with it.
strange.
The
Everything
Sub
should have been
Rosa
locked.
said, "Fuck you, bitches."
Sub Rosa said no. So, but within that
Just shut us
room,
all
they're all right here.
She'll look at the party and say, according to Admiral Nova, we are no longer under the rule of the military.
Gazab smiles.
And basically,
Mage.
we're still part of the Holy Hosts, but basically they can't tell us what to do anymore. She kind of smiles. We'll be working for Elis, of course.
I am not sure how you accomplish that, Zin says, but good on you.
I asked really, really nice. She smiles at her.
You hear in your head, "Captain,
From
I have compiled the psych review on all the crew. It is available in your office.
Ooh.
There is one that has just recently come on board that I still need to do."
Okay. Go ahead.
Very well.
I'll come to look at those soon.
By the way, Seth is looking at you really strange. He's got a very unusual look on his face. But he's listening, but he's just got this really weird look on his face.
Noted.
Yeah, thought I'd mention that.
Let me look at my notes.
Ren, you get a message from Nerva. Hey, doll. What are you doing? We're on Lux together at the same time.
Nerva?
Yes. Hi, dear.
Is it really you?
It is. I have been healed by the blessings of Gold
Where
Star.
are you?
I am actually the curator of the Companions Guild on the Space Station Lux, and I'm wondering why you have not transferred your membership to this one.
Oh, I thought that was already done. Elis told me it was taken care of.
Oh, you know Elis, he drags his
Oh
feet.
goodness, oh goodness, oh
Consider
goodness.
it done, dear. I'll take care of it.
Do you want me to come there?
I would love to see you, but you don't have to. I know you have a lot going on.
Oh my goodness. You're healed? Like you're healed for real this time?
I am, but there's an individual that is harmed because of it. Remy. He has been plagued by all the devils that were possessing us. All of us that were wounded with the scar on our heart no longer have it, but he does. Anyway, I'll take care of that stuff. We have some things to discuss, so when you're available, I would love for you to come by.
Well, I can come. Yeah, I can do that. I can come. Can I bring Zen?
Of course.
Okay.
Seems that she's already made her transfer.
Oh, well.
You know,
I'm sorry. I have a lot going on.
of course.
Okay, I'll be there soon.
Very well. Doll.
Yes. Which doll?
The doll that is on board the Sub Rosa.
Okay.
You get a message from Grandmother Hightower. Ah, dear, you are in port.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
I have more wisdom for you if you want to meet me at the bookstore.
Okay. I have a new companion. May I bring him?
Of course.
Okay. We'll head that way.
Sounds wonderful. We will see you soon.
She'll grab Hawks and head that way.
Okay. All right. You head that way, and at the same time, I guess, Ren, what are you going to do? Are you, Seth, what do you want to do? You're inside the Sub Rosa?
Are Godwin,
Godwin.
and Rava and all them back?
Yes.
Yes?
You ask Sub Rosa, are they on board? And they'll say yes.
She'll go find Godwin.
Okay.
She'll say, according to Admiral Nova, you are to receive rank on this ship. Appropriate rank, as she specified, so I'm guessing that that's commander. What are your skills? What are you good at?
Hunting is really all that I've ever done. I play bodyguard more often than I like to functions that I don't want to go to. I cook for myself, and I read and begrudgingly write poetry for Alexandria.
Okay. Well,
Seems like I like him. That's just adorable.
then
Absolutely adorable. Welcome aboard.
let's just say commander for now, and of what will be determined at a later date. How's that sound?
Commander of cuteness.
Zen.
What?
If I could also have a description of what Commander really stands for in this instance, that would also be
It
appreciated.
basically just means that you're the boss of everyone who's not also a commander or me on the ship.
He kind of has a
And you
almost,
get a paycheck.
almost blank look, like he's not really gets the concept of being a boss of someone else. But
Basically, it
Makes
means
sense.
nobody but me can tell you what to do. She'll smile.
Like them. And you see Zen point at the soldiers that are all identical. They look identical. They're like clones of one another, standing on the outside of the room.
These are the Geo 9ers. They're clones of Geo. The red ones are
Special forces.
special forces. The blue ones are security and
medical.
Medical. The yellow ones do things like janitorial services or cooking or those types of things. And then the ones
As
that
well
are
as engineering.
as well as engineering. And then the ones in the black that you see are the leaders, commanders.
They're
And
fun.
You
Zen
can
says.
you can ask them anything, they'll answer you. They're most of them don't really have any emotions. They're kind of just like blank slates. I don't know. We've gotten a couple of them to laugh once or twice.
Zen goes, and I embarrassed one.
You did.
His cheeks turned red. It's good to have you aboard.
Information and welcome is appreciated.
Zen, Seth, and then she'll just kind of go around. This is Teardrop. This is Gumbar. She'll look at him and smile.
Big barbarian. He looks over at you with these intelligent eyes and he says, Gumball be your friend.
And friend indeed.
And then Eden, Kara.
Yes, it is good to have you. You see him say again with a different voice and a different attitude. It's good to have
Oh
you.
yeah, Seth has a different insignia on. I forgot about his. He's chief.
And then Eden and Kara.
Forgot about that.
Priestess and Paladin.
Timmy.
Gold Star. And then Timmy.
He's a little rogue.
That guy up there in the corner.
And Timmy would say to you, he would go, this is a wild place, man. It's a wild place here.
I will say that it is definitely not what I am used to.
Of course, all this magic and stuff. You should have seen Seth first time he came on board and so looked out the windows. Freaked him out. We're in space, man. It's crazy. You know, I mean, going from Gold Star's Academy with Doll, and
And then, oh
he
yeah,
looks around.
Doll. Where is
Where's
she?
Doll?
Rosa.
Captain, Doll has left the vessel.
Oh, okay.
She is headed through the city of Lux.
Okay. Oh, you'll meet her later, Delara.
He says she's a witch. She's kind of my sister, kind of. That's what Timmy says. Her and I have been through all sorts of stuff together.
Time of day is it?
You don't know.
We're in
Space.
space.
Rosa, what time of day is it?
Approximately 1 p.m., Commander.
In Rin's head, Seth goes, are we
Lux
staying?
time. Or shield time, she would
Shield
say.
time.
Approximately 1 p.m. shield
Are
time.
we staying more than a day? Or a day or more?
Ren will say out loud, you guys have shore leave right now until I get a message. One of two people should be contacting me with some kind of something. I've got some ideas I need to talk about with some of the things that we've been experiencing, but I want to give you guys a break to kind of de-stress. So yes, you're good. We should be here for a day, maybe.
And back in your head, he's like, I got a date.
You hear Raylia
With who?
say to Seth, as soon as that happens, you said you're free to go, whatever. Raylia, the succubus, looks at him. She goes, and so if you could, sometimes since you're free, come by and help me move some of that stuff in the room.
Can it be tomorrow?
Okay.
I have something to do.
All right. I look forward to it, she says. Smiles at him. She stands up and leaves the room.
With who?
I mean, he starts to say it out loud and then he goes in your head, Vela?
Oh!
Uh-huh.
Okay. Don't tell Timmy. That's gonna make him mad.
That's why I didn't say it out loud.
Okay, well, have fun.
Where's a good place to go for dinner? And dancing? I know the green dragon is
I
good
don't
for
know.
food, but I don't know if they have dance.
So Jord took me to the Stardust Tavern, but I know that requires a reservation, so I don't know. Ask one of the Geo9ers or the ED10s now.
There's no to ED10s here.
Well, I mean, out in the city.
Oh, didn't think about that.
I have no idea.
Was there music at the Green Dragon? I don't remember.
Yeah, there's a bar. There was a bar there when you went.
Okay.
But you know there's a bar at the Dwarven Tavern too.
Oh yeah.
Doll, you're walking through Lux and you hear,
Greetings, citizen.
and you look over and you see an ED10 sitting there in black armor, smiling at you.
Nod at her and smile.
You see a Geo9er standing next to her. You go past. You get up to the gate and you hear,
Blessings of Gold Star to you.
and you see one standing there, says that to you. All the way through the city,
She starts
you are
laughing.
plagued with
Blessings of Gold
Ian's
Star to you.
constantly
Greetings,
communicating with
citizen.
you as you walk. You hear off in the background different things being said. You come across a group of them that are standing off to the side with some Geo9ers, and you hear them all just.
Hey, demons. Gold Star will carry on. Gold Star willing in the creek don't rise.
You walk past them, and they all smile at you, and it's quite the thing.
Yeah, she starts giggling, kind of laughing out loud.
Okay.
Just smile and nod.
All
Smile
right.
and nod.
You go through town. You go through the section, and you come to the bookstore. And you walk in, and Mother Hightower's there, and she greets you. Sister, sit.
Sit down.
How do you feel?
Okay.
You know you can trust us with anything. How do you feel?
A little scared.
She looks up at Pox and she's like, can you have him as a companion now? Interesting. What is his name?
Pox.
He looks at her.
Pox, this is Mother Hightower.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. You see her eyes change black. And you feel the nexus. We will help. We will help. You are one of us. Pox. Then her eyes go back to normal. We have been guiding you since the beginning. And you feel it. Goodbye, doll. The Nexus takes you over completely. You are the Nexus. It's a good thing there's another you. You have another doll character. It wasn't permanently destroyed, but you are taken over at this point. I will take control of her.
Yep.
And she returns back to the ship.
She just took her character.
I'm about to hand her over. Give me just a second.
She already knew. She already knew. She's known for a long, long, long time.
Mm-hmm.
At least we duplicated her.
You okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I'm good. I'm good. No worries. I knew it was coming. I just didn't know.
Mm-hmm. Ever since the tentacles.
That's a sad day right there. That. That's
And
a sad day.
Kara will ask Ren about if you could.
She heads back and she comes walking in the room with Pox.
There you are.
Uncle Ness had mentioned something about the cloth, but can he? Because he got on to me about buying cloth from the Lux, but can he replace the tables and stuff that are?
Who's she saying this to?
Ren.
Oh, I'm sure. I don't know.
Because all those were destroyed and all the plants were destroyed.
Oh boy. So usually we would just commission it through the military, but we're not connected to them anymore.
Right?
So
I'll buy it. I just need. He
no, I'm
said
sure
to
we
go.
can figure it out. She said, I don't know if I said we go through E-lists now. So I'm sure he'll be contacting me soon.
Well, he said it'd be better through him, so Uncle Naz said it'd be
Okay,
better.
well, yeah, get a hold of him then.
Okay.
Or are you wanting me to take care of it? I don't really know Naz that well.
Well, you're my ranking officer.
Go
so-
ahead. Yeah, go right on ahead.
Okay. So she'll reach out to Uncle Naz and say, "You got on to me about buying the cloth. So who do I go through to get my tables, my plant tables, and all my plants replaced? We had a grow room.
Yes, Naz, that?
Uh-huh.
Oh, well, I'm sure that stuff can be provided by the Alliance in some way. I'm sure I'll take care of it. Just put a order in, or have Tazar.
I'd be happy to pay for it. I just
Oh, we'll take care of it. No worries.
Okay, so she'll go talk to Tazar and
Oh, so
give him a list.
we can still do that. Nice.
Huh?
We
Yeah.
can still do that. I thought we were gonna lose that privilege.
Yeah, right. So yeah, she'll go down and talk to Tazar and give him a list.
Okay.
That's the only thing she needs to do besides go talk to Risa.
So she'll tell Godwin. Do you sleep
Talk is a loose term.
or do you meditate? Or most of us meditate. That's why I'm asking.
No, I only meditate.
You only meditate? Okay. I'm sure if you need like a space, we can get one set up for you. Do you need anything?
There is a spare room in the front.
Equipment,
Sorry, I'm not.
food, whatever it is, just let me know. And we can have it taken care of.
I appreciate that. Just a place to myself for a moment, and food would be appreciated. Thank you.
Okay.
Seth can assign you an actual room.
Yeah. Will you take care of it? Get him a room.
Yeah, he can do that because there's on C19 17,
Okay. Yeah.
and it's a pretty good sized room.
Okay. Yeah. Just show him where it is.
Yeah, he can do that because he's got to go down and talk to.
Maybe loud.
No. Are you okay?
Yeah, no, I'm
Yeah,
good.
he'll take you
You
down.
sure?
to,
Yeah.
say that's the dojo and that's.
So showing the
Tour.
ship to you.
Yeah, yeah,
Appreciate it.
Kitchen, dojo, medical,
yeah.
bathrooms.
Velia's gonna
Helm.
follow. Velia will follow them.
Show you where the helm's at. Show you these are teleport pads
Rava
that take
too.
you different levels of the ship. You can
Rava
also
will take
teleport to various places on the planet. And,
Rava and Velia are with you guys.
okay, yeah, that's wonderful.
So you're walking around with the Prince and Princess of Queensland and
The princesses.
the princesses. Or sorry, the princesses of
Which
princesses.
we did not mention, and I don't know if you picked up, but we should state neither one of them look like princesses.
No.
They both look like warrior heathens.
Yeah.
Hair a
Yeah,
mess, dirt on their faces, probably some blood on their armor.
Kind of like her.
You would notice Rava chews her nails.
They'll show you
Glowing
security
yellow
and-
eyes, and she's definitely, you've already been told about her, so you know she's a vampire, and her brother is too, a positive material vampire, whatever you want to call him. You're aware of all that already, Godwin. But just to give you an idea what they look like, so this is Rava.
Turn that upside down for him.
Sorry.
Goodness.
Damn, she's pretty.
Where do I screen it?
Shut up, Seth.
That's Rava. And then her sister,
Emo as fuck.
Valia. That's who you're walking around with Seth with, and
Yeah.
Seth.
And Velia is obviously Vulcan.
So yeah.
Need to him in his uniform, because he's always wearing that black
You
uniform.
can just fuck right off.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm just kidding. I'm sorry.
That was
That'll show up upside down for our viewers, but they probably understand that we're using a TV for you guys too. So
It's in the middle of the table. That's why it's upside down.
yeah, yep.
And then when we pass by the dojo, he will introduce you to Vela. She is the master of the dojo.
Yeah, monk type dressed in silk robes. She's very put together and non-emotional looking
Right.
when you meet her. And that's Vela.
That's Vela.
All right.
And he does actually introduce her as Master Vela, and he bows to her as he.
She bows back, and so we're gonna go real quick from there to come back in with Eris. Eris,
Yes.
you are staring at a wall. Vay has just left. You went up to your room to try to get some respite and try to collect yourself from just having seen your fiance after 9 months, not seeing him, realizing he married the other Eras,
Right.
and all that, and you're looking at what I call your crazy board.
Right?
Don't judge me.
No judgment. I do the same thing.
And you're looking at it.
Goodness. I am a little crazy. Hold on. What the fuck?
I remember when you were doing that. So.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a couple months.
So you come in and you kind of glance at your board, and because your energy's in a different place, you tend to go over towards Gold Star, and something in you clicks, and you realize and remember that bitch brought him back, which means the curse on the mirrors was not broken, and that the heroes of the North are still cursed by those mirrors because that took place. And you also realize there is probably an alternate universe still going on through the mirrors from Warkeep, and that there's probably a whole nother world that's identical to this, but whatever happened was much different than happened here. And you know that Gordon and Myra and Havoc are on the other side. And you're standing looking at the board going,
Dude.
there's a knock on the door.
Who is it?
It opens and you see Sal. He looks at you. Comes in and closes the door.
Hey, big brother.
So, you okay?
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll come back.
He better.
What you doing? He looks at the board.
I just realized something.
Did you?
Yeah.
Is it something you should keep to yourself?
Probably, but he just looks at him.
You can share it with me if you'd like, but that's up to you.
What are you gonna do if I do?
I don't know. Are you going to try to leave to come back in anytime soon?
No.
I did tell you we were going to go for a
A field trip?
field trip.
Yeah. Where are we going? Come on, Sal. I've been here for 9 months. Where are we going? It'd be fun, right? You can take me somewhere fun.
I am.
Where are we going?
We'll find out when we get there.
Oh dear.
Get your stuff together and be ready to...
Are you serious?
Yeah.
We get to go right now?
Yeah.
She screams, jumps up, goes over her chest, start pulling stuff out.
Kate decides what outfit she's going to wear
Starts
and all
packing
of
bags
that.
of holding.
Okay.
And like,
He tells you he will meet you downstairs as you're doing that.
okay.
you get everything together.
Yep.
Now you also realize you're aware of the curse now, and it's significant. It's a significant amount of information.
It is. Just gonna look at the board and kind of sigh, and she's gonna wave her hand and make it to where none of it can be seen.
Okay.
And then
Makes it all disappear.
yeah, and then she'll flip the board around backwards and walk out.
Okay. On the Sub Rosa, this picture appears on all the monitors all around the Sub Rosa.
What is that?
This is the Astrium prison and what is left behind, Captain Rin says, or Sub Rosa says. She puts it up on all the monitors. She says, that is what it looks like where we just came from.
What is that?
I do not know, Captain. I thought you would be interested.
Yeah.
There are no longer any ships orbiting the area.
Is the darkness still there?
No.
So is that what's left of Gideon's skull?
I would not know, Commander, but that is a decent supposition.
That's right. Gideon's a Titan, right?
He's an angelic titan.
Was.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Any clue what that smoke is?
We're not close enough for me to detect what it might be, Commander. We'd have to approach closer.
Okay.
Why don't you guys take tonight, do what you need to do, and then I will talk to Elis and see if we're good to go to head that way and go check it out.
Take him to his room, and I'm gonna go change. And
Appreciate it.
absolutely.
When he takes you to your room, in this hallway where your room is located are 3 Geo9ers just standing at guard, you know, on the hallway when you walk in. You go into your room, and I'll show you that later, but fortunately that's going to be where we're going to stop this evening.
No!
Went really fast.
It did go pretty fast this time, but that was about 2 hours and 30 minutes, so that's what we normally do. I know it went quick. There was a lot going on. We got a new player added. It was.
You're
I
gonna
had a lot of
leave me
fun.
on stepping into my room and looking over my shoulder to the future that I have no idea about.
Exactly where I'm going to
Get
leave you.
used to that.
As you go into your room and you see the bed and the sink and the shower, and you see a big window that just looks out into space, and you can just see the inside of the dock right now because you guys are docked, and you see the HC Valiant next to you, and cords and
That's a big ship.
lights and all kinds of stuff. But yeah, that's where I'm going to leave you guys.
We're just painting out of Gideon Godwin dropping to his knees, of, finally overwhelmed and not around anybody to feel the pressure of everything.
Yeah.
What the fuck am I doing? Why am I here?
Why in the world would my auntie bring me to this location? I'm in fucking space, man. Yeah.
Space and possessed people and all kind of other stuff going on.
Yeah.
Politics and
I had a lot of fun, you guys. That was awesome. We're still play testing the new system. Guys, you like, subscribe, share, hit the ding ding, all that stuff. Go check out our new system. I promise you will not be disappointed. We are enjoying playing it. It is high fantasy, high magic, that sort of thing.
it is
but-
our labor of love.
Our labor of
we
love.
put 3 years into creating this system.
Yeah, ever since the OGL. Told you guys were going to do it, we did it.
Go give it some love.
Yes. And thanks for liking and subscribing and sharing and hitting the ding ding and all that jazz throughout the last few years. We love you guys, and we will see you on episode 2.
As the dawn breaks, shadows flee. In our victory, we are free. Timeless heroes, legends grand. Together we save this land. As the dawn breaks, shadows flee. In our victory, we are free. Timeless heroes, legends grand. Together we save this land. This land.